Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. And you guys, I'm in Seattle. Now, I love Seattle. Seattle is one of my very favorite cities, but I'm not supposed to be in Seattle. In fact, it's kind of an inconvenience that I'm here. Let me tell you how crazy my day has been. So I left our home about 3 o'clock this morning to head to the airport. I'm actually going to Toronto for a few days for work. And the plan was that I was gonna fly from Anchorage to Seattle, Seattle to Chicago, and then tonight I was gonna fly from Chicago to Toronto, getting into Toronto about 11:30 p.m. The flight from Anchorage to Seattle was awesome. Super great flight, had a whole row to myself, which is perfect. But when I landed in Seattle, I had a text message on my phone from Air Canada, the airline I'm flying from Chicago to Toronto, saying my flight had been canceled. That's never a text message that you want to receive. And what makes it even worse is like minutes later, I got a notification from Alaska Air, the airline I was flying from Seattle to Chicago, that flight was canceled as well. See, apparently there are like horrible snowstorms going on in Chicago right now, and my travel plans are a casualty of that storm. So I have, I don't know, 12, 13 hours here in Seattle until I can finally get a flight to Chicago, where I'll have another 12-hour layover before finally getting to Toronto like over 24 hours later than I was supposed to. So I'm actually at the Seattle Airport Marriott, and I've stayed at this hotel before, and I absolutely love this hotel. And I found a killer deal online, which is gonna give me a place to at least get some sleep and rest since I have an unexpected trip to Seattle apparently. Let's start out by giving you a hotel room tour. Now this is a newly remodeled Marriott, and it is super nice, super modern, super clean. So you walk in the front door, and this is kind of what you see. It's a little bit dark, but you turn to the left and you have a super nice bathroom with lighting that is pretty good for vlogging. I think my favorite part of the bathroom though is this shower. Look how nice this is. Just like awesome shower head, kind of the frosted glass over here. Nice barn door rolling shower doors. I love how that looks. And keeping with the barn door theme, that's actually what the bathroom door would be as well. So you can roll that closed. But then coming over here into the bedroom, just nice, clean, modern. I kind of think that headboard is sort of cool with that design. I really love those lamps. Nice king bed. Over here, we have a desk, kind of fun and funky artwork, TV, and there I am. And of course it has things like a Keurig, and it comes with coffee and tea and all of that fun stuff. And then down here there is a little mini fridge. Now this hotel's normally about $240 or $250 a night from what I could see on the Marriott website. I actually got it on Priceline for $88, including tax. I think it was like $109. That's spectacular, especially since I'm not only here for like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 hours. I really just needed a place where I could sleep, get some work done, and honestly, just not stay at the airport for 12 hours. That sounds miserable. And just like that, I am done with Seattle, headed back to the airport, still trying to make it to Chicago, and then Toronto. Fingers crossed that this second part of my trip goes better than the first has. And cut to me finally being in Toronto. I spared you guys a lot of a kind of annoying and frustrating travel stuff, and I just arrived here in Toronto. It's like 11 p.m. I got checked into the place I'm staying, and I have been so cooped up in airports and traveling for far longer than I expected. So I have got to, even though it's 11 p.m., I've got to get out in the city and see some stuff. I've never been to Toronto before. Let's go on a walk. Also, Canada, can we take a second and talk about how cool your money is? Like, it's got like see-through and all sorts of fun stuff on it. Definitely cooler than our American dollars. And before we head out, I want to show you the view here from my room. I'm on the 22nd floor, looking toward downtown. That is not terrible. All right, I know that it's almost midnight, but come on. When in Canada? How could this have not been my first stop in Canada? And one of my other friends told me that while I was in Toronto, I had to try the shawarma. So there's a place right by my hotel. I'm definitely going there. Okay, so I'm officially the worst travel vlogger in the history of travel vloggers. Today's actually my last day in Toronto. I leave early tomorrow morning, but it's like 2:30 p.m. We just finished the last of our meetings, so I'm free until 6 p.m. tonight. So let's go out, explore the city. We're gonna go to a place called Kensington Market. We're gonna explore that neighborhood a little bit, show you around. Confession, I actually did go out for a little bit last night. I went to the Toronto Aquarium, but I forgot to bring the vlogging camera. which really stinks because the aquarium was spectacular. So basically, on this travel vlog, you guys have seen the inside of airports, the inside of hotels. That's terrible. Let's go show you some of Toronto. Here we are at Kensington Market. This is a part of town that is kind of known for its vintage stores, its little charming shops, little markets, food stalls, all that kind of stuff. So excited to check it out today. You'll see lots of little bakeries, little meat stores and grocers, lots of colors all around, fruit stands. One thing I'm kind of digging is all of the street art around the Kensington Market area. Just everywhere you go, there are different murals, graffiti, pieces of artwork. I love stuff like this. So I'm in a place called Seven Tacos, which the concierge at my hotel said is the best taco place in all of Toronto here in Kensington Market. So I got the Carnitas taco and a strawberry lemonade. Came out to about $6 Canadian. That's a heck of a deal. Let's give it a try. That was awesome. This is what 7 Lives looks like from the outside, and I definitely recommend it. There's a payphone here, and I could not tell you the last time I saw a payphone. There's like this whole row of multicolored houses. You'll see each one is a different shop, a different store. So I am through the Kensington Market area. I couldn't show you guys a ton because a lot of the stores I went into had signs that said like no photography, no video. I think because a lot of them were selling like knockoff bags, which I was kind of in the market for, but I couldn't find anything that I thought Sherri would love, so I passed on everything. But I will say Kensington was awesome. And I know that I just ate tacos and that I'm gonna have dinner here in a couple hours, but juicy dumpling, yeah, I've got to go there. Because when you see a guy in a duck suit playing the drums on the street, you always stop and give him money and get a video. Now, back to those dumplings. 6 soup dumplings for $2.99. Yeah, that looks amazing. So now I'm just kind of walking toward downtown from Chinatown, and you can see that there is a great view of the downtown skyline, including the CN Tower right back there. You guys know that I love street musicians. This guy's really good. We're gonna give him 5.
A long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
You guys, he is way too good to only give $5 to. Let's go give him this 20 as well.
Standing in the light of day, and I know that you're my saving grace. Everything I need and more is written all over your face. You're standing in the light of your halo, and I know that you're my saving grace.
I spent probably 25 to 30 minutes just sitting there listening to that guy. I love street performers, I love street musicians, I love buskers, love supporting them. It's one of my favorite kinds of art. He is the first person ever who I've given money to and then hung around to listen and then like had to give more to. That guy, Jordan Hart, I think was his name, super talented. Well friends, unfortunately my time in Toronto has come to an end. It is about 7 a.m. and I'm about to head to the airport to catch my flight home, begin a long travel journey. I'm not gonna get home until about 3 a.m. Alaska time tomorrow morning. Ugh. But I have to say, for my first time in Toronto, I have absolutely loved it. The people I've met have been so nice. The city itself is really nice. It's a big city, but I never felt unsafe. I don't know, like I really loved what I saw. In fact, I'm super bummed that my flights getting here were so delayed because I was supposed to have an extra day that was totally free just to be able to explore and do stuff. And I really missed not having that because there's a lot more in the city that I want to see. So I'm definitely just gonna have to come back because I kind of felt like what I got to experience of Toronto was just kind of like the first bite of a really good meal. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's a lot more good to come, but what I experienced was great. So Toronto, thanks for having me. Also, to all of you viewers, I had no clue we had so many viewers from Toronto. And on Instagram, when I posted some stuff from the aquarium, you guys kind of responded in sort of a big way. So sorry I didn't get to meet any of you, but maybe next time when I'm here, hopefully Sherri will be with me, because I actually think Sherri would really like this town. And maybe we'll get to meet some of you guys. But for now, thanks for hanging out with me from all of my travel chaos getting here, the little bit of free time I got to spend here in Toronto. Toronto, but now I'm gonna go home. We'll see you guys on the next LeggLife video.